So yeah. So be mature. And Mr. Russell, excuse me, Mr. Hampton. So yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
He's like, oh, okay.
He's like, what class is this?
Okay, so that's basically so it's like really graphic. Okay, so what is an ulcer? So basically, it's like an open sore that like never really healed in the like membrane, and it kind of like basically it eats away at your skin, and it just gets really ugly. Like it will eventually, like if it's untreated, then it can like deform your skin. Like it'll start putting holes in it, and so it's basically a bacterial infection. So you can get it from any cuts that you get, things like that. And how do you get ulcers? So former misconceptions, which were pretty recent, was people would say don't eat spicy food, don't stress yourself out too much, like don't drink too much caffeine, you'll get ulcers, but that's not really true. We found out that now we realize that prescription pills like ibuprofen and Advil, Tylenol, they all give you, they can give you ulcers. Also, excessive alcohol and smoking cigarettes. And also, of course, like getting cuts from bacteria infections. Okay, so what's the likelihood that someone will get an ulcer? So basically, like there's two main kinds of ulcers, which are like canker sores, which you get like in your mouth. I think almost everyone's had them, and then peptic ulcers, which when we think of ulcers, we generally think of like stomach ulcers. So that's pretty much what it is. And canker sores you get just from like not many people realize that they're actually ulcers. You just get it from like eating like lemony foods or things like that, and they usually go away within a week. And then peptic ulcers, about 10% of Americans will or have already gotten peptic ulcers in their life, and they generally do go away. But if you notice that your symptoms aren't going away, then you need to seek medical treatment, because then it could eventually lead to you getting holes in your stomach. So that's a canker sore, and that's like, it's pretty mild, like everyone's pretty much gotten one. And then the next one, that's a stomach ulcer. You can see it right there. It's already eating a hole in your stomach. So yeah, the next one. Okay, so after this is basically where the slides are gonna get like really graphic. So like if you wanna like close your eyes, if you're like really squeamish,
You know
like,
why?
I think you should. What?
She likes this type of stuff.
Gina, you're squeamish. Okay, so pretty much ulcers can be in almost every single part of your body, and also can be present in animals, which is kind of like a fun fact. And so it can be on your face, it can be on your body, it can be even like on your genitals. So when it's on your face, it can be from cuts, or like internally from caffeine and over-the-counter prescription medication, and on the body from cuts and on the genitals. It could actually, ulcers can actually arise from previous existing conditions like STDs. So if someone has like a genital STD, you can actually end up getting ulcer from the open wounds that don't heal. So yeah, so that's the ulcer. So this man, yeah, so this guy, he's like, I think things don't really get this bad unless if you live in kind of a rural area where like you can't seek medical attention. I read up on him, and he didn't receive medical attention after 4 years of having this. So I think anyone who gets it, so it eventually you can see that it deforms his face, and it starts to eat away at your skin.
Wait, why'd you block out his eyes?
Oh, I didn't do that. Someone else did. That's how I found it.
We'd still get to know who he was.
That was me, guys. Okay, next picture. And that's just like showing that. Like,
Dana!
Okay, next. Okay. Okay, so that's Ronnie. That's a knee. So I'm guessing that like someone got a cut on their
Hey!
They never treated it properly, so it just like grew and it eats away through your skin. So next. Also, the next one's really graphic. It's not showing it. Oh, go in. Maybe it'll show it.
Oh, the balls?
Okay, okay. Okay. So you can see now your toe. Okay, just go. That's probably from STDs. And that's also. So basically, okay, here's my advisory. Sorry for that.
Why do you
Okay, so basically these are like
Don't do
obviously the
this.
extreme cases. So like I don't want people to think like if they get a cut that they're gonna like have like a flesh-eating skin disease. I think that this generally arises if like symptoms aren't treated. But yeah, if ulcer symptoms do arise and they don't go away, because they're usually treatable, they usually go away on their own. But if they don't, then you should probably seek medical treatment because they'll get that. So yeah.